Trisha here from Decisive Designs, bringing you goodie that I have found. And boy, I found some goodies. I haven't been on since when? Couple days now. Um, I don't know if I've been too busy or too lazy or distracted by something. But what I do know is I did not forget you. And when I come on the next time, it's going to be something really good. So, guys, have you seen my tablescape? You should see it. It's a really good one this week. Um, Not so much to the eye, but to the mind, the heart, and the soul. And it will erupt your emotions just a tad bit. But I want to take you around the table before I do um, my goodie. And I already spread out, if you know what I mean. I spread out to get started, but I'm going to put things in place just a little bit. Um, this week was something else. It was very, very hard. Um, I felt like something was pulling me back while going forward. I felt a presence not only um, last night, but a couple days ago when I was driving. Um, just so amazing. But the thing is that God is good, but I feel like it's happening too often, right? But anyways, guys, it's something else. Um, when I came home, I couldn't think. I felt heavy. I felt that something was on my feet. That when I walk, it's not me walking, but something else I'm walking with. It was just so surreal and weird at the same time. Um, so also was a little emotional for me, which was really, really different. I don't get emotional very often. I could count my emotions or emotional days on one hand for 10 years. That's how I built myself. I always say to myself, it is well. I always say, you don't get sick. You don't worry. Anything you want, it shall be so. Just say it. Um, so, I felt kind of like those words, those direction, those values that I put on myself. I felt that a chair at the store took them off. I felt that walking out the store took them out. I felt that driving out of the parking lot took them out. And I felt coming home, I came home light. But what happened um, when I got home? It not only took off those things that I built myself up to make me strong, it took off, I felt like it took off years of experience, years of designing, years of styling, years of good creative thoughts. I just feel blank last night, to say the least. Hi, how are you? How are you doing? I felt blank in the way that I was doing my tablescape and I was just changing my mind. I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want that. And I got disruptive for a while. I got emotional for a while. I got um this like yelling screaming thing for a while. But I didn't stop. I continued to move and I said, okay, let me move this over. Let me put this on. And I just like find myself ease into it. So whatever came with me, I like my body's like, okay, control me. And I feel like when I stop putting up resistance, it or whatever my body was doing, it just did it thing and gave me this beautiful tablescape. When I was pulling these candelaras, I'm like, oh, mysterious. Just like that. You know, you would see some candelabras in, a purple house and the dark walls, and to go in it, you're afraid because it just felt mysterious. You felt like someone was watching you, and that's what I felt like. I felt like someone wanted to direct me and kind of got a chance, um, and I just like, okay. And I started placing things and I'm like, okay. And I finally, when I was talking, you guys have to see this tablescape. I said, God, take it. I had to pause a moment. I had to praise God a moment. And I had to give him this tablescape because I felt that it wasn't me, or if it was a different side of me that I never felt before, that I never knew existed. So it goes to show you, sometimes you just have to ease into it. And I said to myself, I said, God, I know you don't want me to give up this tablescape because it brings me joy. It brings me happiness. I get to spill out my gut a little bit about my creative side and what I've learned throughout the years designing. And just like that, so I prayed and I prayed some more, and I just felt that whatever it was, whatever it wanted, it got. It got. So, guys, pray for me. Pray for me. I hate missing talking on my life because I feel like it helps me develop a sense of purposeness, a sense of reliance, strength, a sense of being wanted or wanted to do something that I am crazy over. So definitely pray for me. But what I came out with was something realistic, something that someone who is deeply religious would have done. Something very simple. Maybe the gold is a little bit too much, but that's what I felt. I took out napkins. They're still here, and I couldn't choose which one. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna use the one that I had on my tablescape last week. It was just so weird and so surreal. But I said, God, it's you. And I gave it to you. I gave it, it's all you. It's natural, it's realistic, and it's just natural, and it was just something that you would find in the woods, um, or you will find in a house that has been vacant for a while. I thought of like a lot of crazy things last night, but glory be to God, I'm still thinking, and my thoughts, my mind, my body, my heart, my soul came back to me. So I'm giving praise. Um, so that was it, guys. That was my tablescape. So now I have something gorgeous for you. Um, I had a couple of issues of RH magazines, and it really changed. It changed me a little bit, in the sense of nakedness. Um, so some of my naked tables, oh, excuse me, will be coming up, and I said I am gonna do 10 more tables, and then I'm gonna write. It's kind of like I felt something um, pulling me back from designing my table. I felt like it has to come to an end in some ways. Now, if I get other tables outside of here to design, I would welcome that, knowing that I do have a business. But I think it's time I lay this table to rest. I've had some really great designs in here, um, some really great moments, and a few bad ones, argumentative and stuff like that. But I think writing about designs and life will be something exciting for me to do. So this is my eighth. I have um, this is my second for 10. So I have eight more to go. All right. So the eight more to go, I am gonna try to spend a little bit more money on them, and I want to put out some nakedness, some naturistic, um, some opaque, um, some design that um, it's there, but it's not there. It's designed, but it's not designed. You know what I'm saying? Like someone just placed it on the table. I'm gonna try some of those um, for the next 8 weeks. So some of my things that I started collecting to do these are these round plates. I have round plates, but not the circle ones. Yeah, not this kind. So I'm gonna dwell in this kind for a little bit, and I bought two sets. Black, which if you know me, it's not gonna be just black. It has kind of a gray tone to it, um, with kind of a two tones natural, right? So I wouldn't call this jet black, but black and gray, kinda. And I love it. I love the ridges on it. I love the tones. I love the tones, and I love that ridges. I think it made it extra special. Um, when a lot of plates are not circular like this. They're circle, but they're not. You know what I'm saying? When you think of pies, you think of these plates, right? Um, if you want like a souffle, maybe this is a little bit too shallow, but and then when you pull it out, you get this nice rigid corners, something like that. It's beautiful, right? And then I picked up these. So it's funny. So I picked up 8 of these, right? And when I went back, I said, okay, now I want 8 of the dinner plate. They're different. So I didn't notice. So this one is different until like yesterday, and that's different. So when I went back yesterday to Home Goods to buy more, what happens is I'm like, wait a minute, this looks too white. This is like a bone color, which is gorgeous. Wait until you see it in a better light or daytime. And this is like a white one, which it gives a good contrast. It does, but I'm gonna put this on a bone um, plate, like a darker, just a tad darker than this color. Have it, kind of cray out, e- electric, um, special, where you can see it, right? Um, but I love these. Now, these plates started maybe 5 years ago. Um, they haven't been in very long. And it's not that I didn't like design. I tried to wait for something to evolve before I grab it. A lot of times, us name brand people, as a new phone come out, they have to get it, and they're locked into Apple's customer appreciation thing, where you get as soon as a new phone come out, you get it. Um, I am not like that. I do like new phones and new things, but I'll wait 6 months for it, or 10 months, or 2 years, or whatever, or until it evolves, because sometimes there are errors that comes on it, and they have to tweak it a bit more in order to perfect it, right? And I think these style has been perfected over the years, and I love it. I see them now in different tones, different color combination. They have evolved, and I am loving these two sets, and I can't wait to buy the rest of this. I just bought this set, and I have 8 of this top one and 2 of this bottom one. So it just goes to show you that when you're buying and choosing your aesthetics, you don't have to kill yourself and buy them all at once. You can buy one or two and try it. See if you will, like it, or the tones that you have home goes with it before you go crazy, or by all means, if you have the money, go crazy. Because when I had the money, I gone crazy. I would get 8 or 10, just to know that, and I was solid in choosing things as well. All right. So like I said, I have 8 more tables to design, and I want to design them in a more neutralistic, um, opaque, naked, versatile, different design where it's for everyday people. Um, and I can't wait. So, guys, tell me what you think. Like, share, and subscribe. Also, be kind and courteous. Love your neighbors and check on your elderlies. Peace.